Hey guys, what's up? CaptainTurbo here, and welcome back to Let's Play Power Blade. And this time we're gonna go straight into Sector 5, so let's get going already. Not a lot to say, guys, between this part and the last one. Oh, jump off the ladder. Unfortunately, I'll have to tell you guys things as I'm doing it, because I don't really have a whole lot to say about this game, unfortunately. It's actually a pretty good game, don't get me wrong. It's easy to pick up and play. The only issue you might have is trying to figure out where everything is and how to get through levels and stuff like that. Be careful with these turret things, not turrets, cannon things. They are annoying because they will off-screen you probably. Be careful of the enemies as well. This level's actually got a bit of a troll moment, unfortunately, that you're about to find, that you're about to see in about a minute, maybe two. I love the fact that you can shoot diagonally in this game. It's very helpful. The fact you can shoot on ladders is really helpful. I say I really like the music. I like the gameplay. The graphics aren't bad either, considering it was a 1991 game. Just jump over here, jump on the ladder, wait for those to stop shooting. 2, 3. This would be where the sector boss is, obviously, but you need to go down here just to speak to the agent. And we get Lex Luthor this time. Unfortunately, you can't get back up that way, although you probably can somehow with a glitch or something, but I don't know how to do it, so we need to go down and around, unfortunately. And it's a pretty long, not a really long level, but trying to get back down is definitely difficult. Got some of these little fuckers here. But we got the power suit back. Took a hit already. In my honest opinion, the worst enemies in this game is those little fuckers there. Oh, nearly did not make that jump. I thankfully got to the end. Try and keep the power suits as long as you can. They really are helpful just for the basic gameplay. They're not necessary. You can get through the entire game without using one if you need to, but it's just a nice little added extra feature if you want a little bit of an easier time. Although it kind of reminds me of Arthur's armor from Ghosts and Goblins, the Ghosts and Goblins games. Yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned it yet, but there is a timer in the game. Thankfully, you've got all the time in the world, really. You're not going to time over. Even if you go exploring, you're really not in any deep trouble from the timer itself. You know, 'cause you have got, I'd say, at least 15 minutes per level. That's plenty of time to explore. There is stuff to explore in the levels. They're just not that big. The only time you might game over is on your very first time playing, so as you can probably tell, we're nearly back to where we were earlier in the part, so we're coming up to the boss again. I said the Power Blade will one-shot most things in this game, so go nuts. And we're actually at the boss now. Alright, what do we have this time? This guy's not hard, he's just a bit lengthy in terms of how long it takes to beat him. I took a hit, unfortunately, because I didn't duck properly. He's just going to disappear. He'll shoot 5 projectiles at you and then he'll disappear again. As I said, not a hard boss, just kind of timely unless you have the power blade, obviously, the power suit, obviously. And beat him. And I still have the suit. But I only have one hit left with it, unfortunately. Unfortunately, you get this cutscene every time, and I don't think you can skip it, so... Anyway, next up we have Sector 4. Head up. Oh, and here's something I don't think I showed off. You can actually leave the levels. I think. I'm certain you can leave the levels. Huh. Maybe you can't do it if you have the power suit on. I know you can. I did it in an earlier part, but... not an earlier part, sorry, in the earlier practice session. Yeah, as I said in part 1, guys, this is a race we've got coming up this Saturday. Don't worry, the race will be up long before this LP is. Yeah, the reason I'm ducking is because sometimes they like that, they can get the projectile off before I finish killing them, so... I believe I need to go down here. Yeah, I can go this way, so it doesn't really matter. Did not realize I could get the suit though. I didn't think you could just restock on it, so hell, I'm going for it. Managed to avoid getting hit, which is a good thing. I need to head down there. Not sure, I think I went the long way, but it doesn't really matter. We're in the freezer section now. See if they've got any chocolate cake down here or something. And we get another guy. This guy looks like, let's see, Mr. Freeze with hair, perhaps? Maybe? I don't know. This is not a long game, guys, I'm gonna be honest. This will go maybe 3 parts, 4 at the very most. And that's only if I screw up big time. And as you can see, this suffers from old NES game problem of respawning enemies, and that. If you're wondering what happened there, I tried to... If you're wondering what happened there, I was trying to jump, and unfortunately I hit my head on the ceiling below me. Come on. If I can't take the bottom path, I'll take the top. I really get annoyed with stuff like that. Come on. There we go. Unfortunately, guys, this isn't going to be a no-death run, apparently. And unfortunately, the power suit does not respawn. Which sucks. Oh well, it's worth it. Getting hit a bit here. Fuck's sake. I don't think I can get another... I know where there is supposed to be another power suit, but I don't know if it'll be there. Unfortunately here you can only kill these green tubes when they're open, so I needed it to open. There we go, they're all gone. There should be another power suit up here, but as I said, because I came into level with a power suit, I don't know if it'll be here. Oh, come on. Ah, there it is. Yay, power suit. And yes, with this you can shoot straight down as well. I think you can do that with all the weapons, actually. Drop down. Take care of those two. Alright, we're doing pretty well, actually, although I'm a little bit low on health, I have to admit. Oh, speaking of which, I get a little bit of health back. This level is one of the more lengthier ones, mainly because you've got quite a few places to get to too. The boss is actually pretty far out of the way, which we're about to see in a moment. Well, I say in a moment, more like 2 minutes probably. Just keep going up. It's pretty good. Like I said, this is the first time I actually listened to the soundtrack. Alright. These things were straight out of Castlevania 3 by the looks of it. Or, it was the other way around. Which came first, this or Castlevania 3? Best thing to do, just wait until the platform you need to be jumping on gets the lowest, and the one you're on at the moment is at its highest peak. Like now. You can be a little bit loose with the timing and stuff, but try not to be too much. It's still an NES game, it's still gonna screw with you if you don't jump correctly. I'm doing pretty well though. Oh, I thought I fucked that one up there. Thankfully I didn't. Take care of that, and we did it! One try. Take care of this guy, and we're actually nearly at the boss, thankfully now. Just to see the boss door right there, just need to get to it. And boss time. Now, this guy's actually pretty easy, just head around here and start shooting straight up. Try and avoid his projectiles and you'll be fine. There we go, boss beaten. Thank you for that, dying. But yeah, that's Sector 4 down. I think we'll go... Yeah, we'll go one more. Only 20 minutes in, we've got plenty of time. Avoid that first ladder right there. It's not needed. This is one of the harder ones to start off in. So don't come here first. These fleamen... I'm just gonna call them fleamen. Not actually called that, I don't know what they're called. As I said before, I don't know all the enemies' names in this game. We'll take 2 hits with any other weapon than the power blades. The power suit's power blade, whatever. Careful with the atomic waffles. Yeah, it's a bit of a VGN. Why not? The platform is actually pretty solid. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's a little awkward at times to do certain things, but you'll never really screw yourself unless it's a pretty big jump, which you'll have to be careful. Well, not careful, but patient. You know, make sure you line up your jump properly and all that stuff. Here, just duck. Do that again there. And we got through that section without getting hit. That's the first for me. This will take at least 1 hit. And here's the contact. And I'm getting clocking vibes from Batman here. Alright, this one, the reason I did this one is because it's pretty linear. There's not really many different places to go. The path to the contact's pretty straightforward. And the path to the boss is actually fairly straightforward as well, so... Right, drop down here straight away. And try and avoid getting hit by the frog's projectile. Yeah, just try and avoid getting hit by a lot of things here. I'm gonna go back up just to come back down so I can rearrange myself properly. I said with this game, patience is definitely the key. It's not a hard game. It's not even unfair really, it's just be careful with some jumps as I said, and other than that you'll be fine. I believe there's a power suit down there, I might be wrong, this is a difficult jump as well. Just be patient as I said and you'll be fine. But yeah, essentially as you saw earlier, the story is that humans have trusted a AI with the world and stuff. It's kind of a Terminator ripoff, so make of that what you will. I believe the first Terminator film came out roughly the same time, maybe earlier by a couple of years, I'm not sure. I like Terminator, but I'm not a really big Terminator fan or anything, so... As I said, there's nothing wrong with the platform, and if you screw up, it's all your fault. Another thing there, and we're already at the boss. Like I said, this one's not a long one. The boss itself can take a bit of time, but it's actually pretty easy. It's essentially this, a giant honeycomb. You know, all you need to do is wait for the things to open and then start unloading your weapon into it. And you'll do damage as long as it's open. You've just basically got to destroy the hive itself. The bees themselves aren't that big of a deal. Nearly there. One more to go. And that's the end of the boss. As I say, it's a pretty short boss, that one. Really nothing to it. But anyway guys, as soon as we get back to the map screen we'll go to Sector 2, but that's going to be in the next part, so for what it's worth again, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you with what will probably be the finale, but until then guys, have a good night.